welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today's video is just going to be a quick create a sim of 3 Sims, 3 girls, and yes, you probably guessed it, it's Disney. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about my love of Disney actually, but I'm a big old Disney fan. My husband is too. I think it's just incredible, and for me, the 3 princesses when I was growing up that really stood out and spoke to me, probably because they were the brunette princesses, but that's a whole other thing, were Pocahontas, Jasmin, and Mulan. And they were all strong, independent women who had a point to prove. They had something that, you know, they were the savior. They were the hero of the story, unlike where, you know, some of the other Disney princesses are kind of just damsels in distress. And at some point, Jasmin is kind of the damsel in distress, but she even uses her beauty to save Aladdin. So, and she's kind of the moral fortitude of the story in the other movies, other than just the original Aladdin movie. So that's why I like her. She's still independent and strong-willed and wants to do what she wants to do and takes what she wants for herself. She doesn't... she asks for permission, clearly, because that's what you should do, but she doesn't apologize for being exactly who she is. So I think that's amazing and really cool. And then, of course, this is Pocahontas. I hope you can tell. But these are modern renditions of them. And I was kind of... So here's the thing. I had a hard time with Jasmin, actually, because I kind of wanted to make her a Muslim character. And the only thing that held me back from that is her original costume and how it just doesn't fit with the Muslim ideal. So I didn't want to attribute that to her when that might not have been what they were trying for, because not all people that are Arabic are Muslim, and not all, you know, it's a whole thing. But anyways, but I should be talking about Pocahontas because Jasmin's next. But Pocahontas, for me personally, I grew up thinking that I was far more Native American than I actually am. So she spoke to me because of that, I think. But I just thought she was so cool. And Disney movies did something to me that I think, or at least I hope that they encourage girls to do, is I researched. So like I loved Anastasia as well. And I did a huge, like every book report that I got a chance to do in, or like historical report that I got to do in school that Anastasia or Pocahontas would fit, I did those. And I know a lot of people didn't like Disney's portrayal of Pocahontas, but I think what they did is they kind of, for me personally, I feel like they honored her a little bit with aging her up, with showing her as a powerful woman doing these things and doing the influential things that the Pocahontas of the Disney movie did. And not, you know, it's kind of hard to tell in that era. It was hard for Disney to tell a story about an 11-year-old girl. So I think I would have liked that rendition as well, because it caused me to look up the history on Pocahontas and find out what really happened with her. And, you know, very sad that she died on her way back to her people. Spoiler alert. But yeah, she was definitely my very favorite one, and probably because it was the first one that I remember. Well, maybe it's not the first one I remember. I've got to check on the timelines. But we are finally on Jasmin, who I was talking about the whole time I was showing you guys Pocahontas. So, you know. So here, a lot of the images that I looked at on Pinterest did show her as a Muslim princess. And I'm scared that I'm being disrespectful by not doing that. But I kind of went with stuff that was just reminiscent of her Disney portrayal. So like this is like her jumpsuit. I like it, but I made it a little bit more modern, I feel like. Although those shoes, I feel like I should have done heels with them so that it kind of had a fun look to it, or maybe a pointy flat, because those just made it look like a sleeping outfit. So, but I will say I begged my mom for a Jasmin sleeping outfit. Like I wanted to sleep in the outfit that she wore throughout the movie because it was so cool. Side note, I do end up with a dress that's long sleeve for this one and like high collar. I was in love with Jasmine's dress whenever I was a little girl and wanted to get married in that dress. So I downloaded this dress because it felt like a modern, sophisticated version of what I imagined in my head as a little girl, and it ended up on Jasmine. So it makes me really happy because whenever I got the opportunity to use this, it really did seem to fit this character. The modern kind of... I saw one that said travel blogger for her, which was so cool. And I kind of felt like that would be her like high-end fashion, gorgeous things all the time, showing the world how to wear these beautiful outfits. But then also like at home or working out, she'd have these really funny pants on. But in all honesty, I love those workout pants and this night dress. Like, for some reason, it just worked so well for her. It made me happy. I did struggle a little bit with their party outfits. And, listen, I know at least that she's not Hindu, so I didn't want to put her in that outfit. But, yeah, Disney kind of pigeonholed me a little bit in trying to figure out what to put her in. But I finally decided that she was just a modern Arabic woman with this amazing style and great makeup and just a beautiful modern woman. So that's our Jasmin. And then of course I had Disney princess outfits in my game for a little bit because I'm a grown-up and I love Disney. So yeah, but apparently I took out everything except for the top from Jasmin's swimsuit. Go figure. I don't know. I tried to put her in some sunglasses because I imagined like being in Dubai going swimming. And, you know, it's nice and sunny there, but had some trouble with that. And I also kind of had some trouble. I know it looked like I went pretty quickly on her traits, but I made her want to find love, but that really wasn't what Jasmin wanted. She wanted independence and to see her kingdom and to be free of, you know, the harsh scrutiny that she was under. So this is Mulan, and I had some trouble with her face and her skin because, as many people have pointed out, the Mulan in the Disney movie is very almost racist on it. Like they chose like very slanted eyes with no eyelids whatsoever and a heart-shaped face, and it's so stereotypically Asian face, but I mean, they're portraying something to children, so part of me says they should have, you know, made Mulan look like the average woman. Part of it to me, they should have made her more androgynous because that's the whole point, that Mulan was able to pull off looking like a man, which they do point to in the story with the matchmaker. She says, you know, too skinny, not good for bearing sons, which pointed to a lack of body fat in certain areas. Maybe more muscular. So that's what I went with this Mulan. But yeah, the monolid thing, people were not happy about. And speaking of somebody who has a semi-monolid, I look like basically somebody had dual eyelid surgery from Korea. That's what my eyelids look like. There's not a whole lot there. And my sister-in-law has a straight up monolid. And so we have a lot of trouble with eyeshadow, but neither one of us, I've got a little bit of Japanese in me, but Lacey, my sister-in-law, she's just Polish. That's all that's in that kid. So, you know, I struggled, but I still feel like this Mulan character came out beautiful. And I went with kind of like my eyes, like in between having lids and not having lids. And then I also made her pretty sporty. I didn't put a lot of makeup on her. Only on her formal outfit do I put makeup on her at all, I think. But short hair, kind of, you know, stuff that would be popular right now. Of course, that's what we're doing. But sporty, athletic, a little bit of a tomboy. Hair is usually pulled back away from her face, but it's still, you know, cute and nice. So, and then of course I gave her like super feminine pajamas, and I kind of wish I'd stuck with that shirt. But this one to me felt really cutesy and almost a little bit like K-pop-ish, which if any of you guys watched New Year's with Ryan Seacrest, which is what we did, you would have saw the Korean pop band perform, and we were trying to play Cards Against Humanity when that came on, and we had a horribly difficult time trying to continue because we were just sucked in. We're like, oh my god, this is so awesome. Like, my husband and I actually enjoy K-pop and J-pop and things like that, so we're used to it, but they were just so good. Oh my lord. But we're up to the screenshots, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.